Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board alongside me is Stuart Robson, my commentary partner. And we've got a foot squad battles encounter coming up for you. Stuart, what are your expectations for today?
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
And the lineup for the home side. Edwin van der Sar begins between the posts. Matthijs de Ligt plays alongside Lisandro Martinez in central defence. And in attack today, Wayne Rooney plays with Diego Forlan. And here's the starting 11 for Rangers.
Well, it's the same system, so it's very much about the individual battles. The team that wins more...
Oh, Stuart, opportunity here! And stopping the danger. It's a neat move. Forlan. Oh, tremendous block. Now sending it in. Not away completely. And a goal it is! No long wait for the opener today.
Here's the replay, and you can see why the manager is furious. It's just really poor play, offering up possession far too easily in a dangerous area. And at this level, if you keep doing that, you're going to get punished. It's just not good enough.
Rangers restarting the game. Disappointed to have conceded. Can they come up with an equaliser?
Everybody loves you and is thinking about you.
Good looking move. Takes the shot. Fine goalkeeping to push that away. Mazraoui. It's with Scholes. And on to Cantona. Park. It's neat passing, confidence on the ball. Well, I think a classic commentator's curse just then. Couldn't make the ideal pass. Lobotka. Very effective pass. Well, he's got past his man. A glorious chance. And the keeper more than equal to it. Scholes. Superb effort to keep it in. Teammates to play it to. And making the move to the inside. Is this the moment? And a goal! They've increased their lead, and they don't want to be throwing it away from here.
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance, and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
Two-nil here, and the ball is moving again. Can he play it in? Teammate available. So a goal kick is what's coming up here. Rangers have the ball once more. A throw-in forthcoming. An example of how to press. Well, approaching half-time on the home side, very much in charge here, Stuart. Your thoughts?
Well, they've played some really good football up to now. In particular, the way they've got it into their front players has been excellent. I've also liked the movement of the strikers. They just now need to take this forward into the second half.
Well, can they prize them open now? Giving it a try. And up for grabs off the keeper. Can they open things up? Well, at one point I thought that had a chance of going in.
Well, you can see the keeper's relief, can't you? She thought that was in.
Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. And that's going to result in a goal kick. Park. Now he must favour the cross. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Lobotka. And an astute piece of defending. And teammates around him. And played in. And the problem not completely solved. Cantona. And here's Scholes. Really sound defending. Still could be dangerous. Pulls it back. Another goal! And surely there's no way they can throw this away. Absolutely dominant.
Well, let's look at this again. He's done superbly well to pick out a teammate here, and then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now. Cantona. On to Forlan. He's in here. A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Well, here's the replay. He's got such quick feet, hasn't he? Just look how he goes past his marker to get his shot away. That's a really good goal.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Forlan. Forlan. Rooney ready. A goal! They're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Let's see this again, because the delivery into the box couldn't be any better. Played into just the right area. But then you have to ask what's going on with the defending. He's afforded far too much time, nowhere near enough pressure on him, and they're punished as a result.
My goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Stanislav Lobotka. And the defensive intervention there. Forlan. On to Rooney. Intelligent threaded pass here. Scholes. Teammates in the middle. And you cannot argue with a hat-trick. Simply unstoppable today. Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0. Lobotka. Able to skip past his man. Perhaps a bit too late in this contest. They haven't been at the races this evening. Plenty of support here. Scholes. And a goal here! There it is! They've done it!
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. And the movement is good, making for a comfortable finish. It's a really great goal.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Oh, nice ball. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Well, he's certainly not alone. And tidy defensive play. And there goes the final whistle. And the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. What might we see today, Stuart?
Thanks, Derek. Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan. Both teams have a certain style of play, and both sides will want to start quickly. I'm looking forward to this.
The initial 11 today for the hosts.
Well, for a while, everybody played with a 4-4-2, and it can still be a very good system. But it does rely very much on your front two getting the better of their markers, and the wide midfield players being good in 1v1 situations. Let's hope they play it well today.
Oh, really good header. Really fine goalkeeping. And teammates around her. Forcing him. For a save. Being pressed here. Well, after pressing like that, maybe the short route to goal. Superb looking pass. And a goal right off the bat. No wonder they're jumping for joy.
Well, as the replay shows, it all started with that perfectly weighted ball over the top of the back line. And then what a strike, the lovely half volley. It's so difficult to keep these down. This is a very tidy finish.
So underway again. Is there to be a quick response from La Albi Celeste here? There needs to be. Holland. Determined defending. Scott. And Walsh. Clinton. Well, good run this. Now what can she do with it? But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Graham Hansen. Chloe Kelly. Hemp. Clinton. Strong but fair tackle. Wanted to keep it but couldn't. Oh, surely! Great work defensively. But still the chance. Could be dangerous. And struggling to get the shot off. It's gone in! Well, they're really in the mood here. Can they be stopped?
Well, just watch this again. A change of pace, a change of direction, and a decent finish. That's a very good goal.
So 2-0 now. And defensive play to be applauded. And across the touchline, so a throw in here. Less than convincing defending. And making sure there was no danger in the end. Kelly. Now counter-attacking possibilities. In with a chance. Terrific save. And he did what he had to do defensively. Ella Toon. Hemp. It's looking promising. And cuts inside. Opportunity here. And it goes! A 3-goal cushion. This is astonishing stuff.
Well, here it is again. What a good build-up this is. Quick, incisive passing, clever movement, and all done at pace, which led to a simple finish. That's a real joy to watch.
Blistering first half display, and just look at that score. Can they get in behind them? A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Wants to attack from the wide areas. Oh, great block. Corner kick played in. Well, not away properly. Will she shoot? The fans hope so. And you need your defender to take charge. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Graham Hansen. Now Holland. On to Graham Hansen. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Patrick Kluivert. Well, there's a really stylish piece of running. Delivered into the area here. And a confident clearance. Alex Scott. Now with Greenwood. Well, keeping hold of the ball is what it's all about for them. And the referee spotted the foul, but has played advantage. Couldn't keep it. Now, who can she play it to? Performance this, 4 to the good now.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
Well, he's gone back and shown him a yellow card, Stuart.
Well, that was a poor challenge. The referee wasn't going to forget that, was he?
This looks promising. Well, he hit it with authority. Close. Hemp. Kelly Smith. Ella Toon. It looks promising. And into the last 15 minutes of action. And the cross goes in. And it still could be dangerous. Pump's clear. Clinton. And beating her marker. Cross fired over. Well, he had a decent reading of that ball in. Can she put it away? Just can't get it past him. Holland. Now the attack fizzled out. Well, on the cusp of the final whistle, and the home side really prospering today. Stuart, interested to get your take.
Well, the result has never really been...
Bad challenge, and now it's up to the referee in terms of what to do next. Well, the card is out, and it's yellow.
Yeah, it's clumsy and it's late. Definitely a yellow card.
Oh, nice ball over the top. And whipped into the box. Well, he dealt with that ball played in rather well. Trent Alexander-Arnold. And we will have just one additional minute. The referee blows for full time. It ends in a victory for the home team. No complaints from the fans here.
Well, Derek, they were the better team all over the pitch. We saw good individual performances. We saw an attack which was always threatening, and they played really well. What a performance that was today.
That is the one.
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray on the commentary gantry and delighted to be joined as always by Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. Stuart, your expectations?
Thanks, Derek. Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan. Both teams have a certain style of play and both sides will want to start quickly. I'm looking forward to this.
And here's the lineup for the Cottagers.
Well, if they're going to play as a 4-4-2, they must make sure they stay compact out of possession and then stretch the pitch when they do have the ball. How they play in transition is going to be key today.
This is the lineup for the visitors today.
Well, in terms of shape, it's very similar. But can they add a bit of cleverness to their play? They've certainly got the individuals to complete the opponents.
Oh, look at this, they must score! Well, you have to say, an opportunity squandered. She went for power, but might be regretting that now. Well, it's the hope of any player to make a bright start with their new club, and today is no exception.
Well, first and foremost, she's a good defender. She reads danger, she wins her headers, and she organises those around her. She can also come out with the ball. She just needs a good start here.
And getting the better of her marker. Angles it back. Oh, back of the net! And a debut goal to boot. It doesn't get much better than that.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
Well, the Cottagers get the game restarted. Disappointed to have conceded. Can they come up with a quick response here? Iago Aspas. Iago Aspas. Now Coman. And he takes it away. Brilliant piece of skill. Lea Schuler. From a long way out. Well, you've got to say, comfortably off target, Stuart.
Yeah, that's a waste of good possession. His teammates are not happy with him, and they're letting him know.
And that was a very fine read. Can he find the right pass? Knocked away by the keeper. Cross could be useful. No-nonsense clearance. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. Wendy van Aar. Ingrid Sierstad Engen. In the right place to cut out the pass. Schuler. Coman. Well, she really deserves credit for that challenge. Iago Aspas. And the keeper was there. She did her job. So the Cottagers behind. Now what can they do with this corner? Pulls it back. Well, putting it wide from there. Disappointing. Khadijatu Gianni. Is it going to be? It's still alive. And beyond the last defender, offside.
Just watch this again. A change of pace, a change of direction, and a decent finish. That's a very good goal.
So underway once more, 2-0 the lead here. Lea Schüler trying to open them up. Really fine piece of defending play to break us up. Physically strong and secure on the ball. Well, just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages here. And with that... And back underway, the Cottagers have left themselves with a steep mountain to climb in the second half. Gundogan. Lea Schüler. Real chance! Oh, marvellous save! Great goalkeeping. And over comes the corner. Well, still an issue here. And the attack fizzling out. And there she is, in with a chance. And it's got to be. Oh, back in the net! And a debut goal to boot. It doesn't get much better than that.
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And then the shot could not be hit any better. Struck with such venom. Great goal.
Three goals without reply. Iago Aspas. This is Coman. Determined defending. Dumornay. Bashar. And played in. And cleared away. And that'll be offside. And a substitution in the offing. The referee spotted the little nick on the way through, so a throw-in coming up. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Well, they've lost it. Well, play stop. It is a free kick. So making the substitution now. Lea Schüler. Well, nothing productive, really. Could be a chance to break here. Well, that break looked so promising, but nothing coming from it. Georgia Stanway. Gundogan! Gianni. Now here's Horan. Well, that is how to play advantage. closed down, but credit to the defence. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Well, doesn't have to do it on her own. Svava. Outfoxing her opponent. Nothing there to tidy up. Yui Hasegawa. Ben White. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Georgia Stanway. And Hasegawa. Iago Aspas. And just 5 minutes remaining. Svava. And they couldn't quite muster a real threat. Oh, he wasn't necessarily favourite to win that challenge. We are going to have 2 additional minutes. And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. Stuart, tell us about your pre-match thoughts.
Well, as always, I'm looking forward to this because both teams have strong aspects to their game. Both managers like to play attacking football, and we've got some good matchups all over the pitch.
So the initial 11 for the home side. Edwin van der Sar begins between the posts. Ronaldinho starts with Gareth Bale out wide, and higher up, Pele plays alongside Ronaldo. And introducing the visitors lineup today.
Well, 4-4-2 is a good formation if it's played well. It covers most of the bases defensively, and if you can then rotate your positions when you regain possession, you can also be fluid in attack. Let's hope we see that today.
Oh, fancy footwork. Can he make it count? He still has the goalkeeping magic, Gigi Buffon. Lionel Messi. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. And that's great work to keep it in play. Maldini. A no-nonsense defensive clearance. That is how to apply the pressure. And United couldn't keep possession. Pirlo. Pulic has it. Paolo Maldini. And quick thinking defensively. Well, the nerves are perhaps jangling a bit more than usual because it's his debut for the club here.
Well, first and foremost, he's a good defender. He reads danger, he wins his aerial duels, and he organises those around him. He can also come out with the ball. He just needs a good start here.
Ronaldinho. Room to manoeuvre, you would think, for Ronaldinho. Options in the centre. Needed to be more accurate than that from the keeper. And a throw in then. Oh, that's a really good run. Can they create something? Interception to snuff out the danger. Ronaldinho. It's looking promising. Has someone to play it to. He's got to score! And a goal! That will do it! They've been pushing for it, and now they've been rewarded.
Well, let's look at this again. He's done superbly well to pick out a teammate here, and the movement is good, making for a comfortable finish. It's a really great goal. Well, just look at his reaction. That could prove to be a massive goal for his team.
So United restart the game. Disappointed to have conceded. Can they come up with an equaliser? Teammates available. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fine defensive play. Kira Walsh. Now, Cruyff. Oh, nice ball over the top. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. So almost at half-time, and they are making good use of home advantage. Still a bit of work to do, though. Stuart, your thoughts on what you've seen?
Well, it's been a tight game so far, but they've just had that little bit more quality on the ball, particularly in midfield, where they've just started to take control. They'll be fairly happy going in at half-time if it stays like this.
Ronaldinho. And teammates around her. Cruyff. Happy to take on the shot. Stopped a surefire goal. And the manager. So back underway with United looking to plot a route back into this game. Johan Cruyff. Firing it in. Oh, good save. Now, got to tread carefully. Javier Zanetti. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Gareth Bale. Well, the threat was very real. Marvellous defending. Ronaldo. Can he finish? They've gone and scored again. They're doing everything in their power to make sure they're not pegged back.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder, but there's still plenty to do from here. He hits it so well, though. Lots of pace, lots of power, and the keeper just can't react in time. It's a great strike.
So back underway with the scoreline standing at 2-0. Messi. Encouraging stuff from United. Could reduce the deficit. Oh, that's top-notch goalkeeping, you've got to say. An almost instinctive clearance and a corner now. Delivering it. Well, he was closely marked, but the header well off target. And Bale with space to attack. In with a chance. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Messi. Now Cruyff. Walsh. Now with Messi. To reduce the deficit. Well, opportunity missed just when we wondered if things were going to change for them.
Well, this should have been a goal, and boy, do they need it.
A very good tackle. Morientes. And they couldn't quite muster a real threat. Now breaking at pace, potential danger. That's a high-quality pass. And Pele through on goal. A goal! And it seems they're truly cruising to victory here.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. Well, very effective play in possession. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Decent looking pass. A glorious chance. That's a corner. Can someone get on the end of this? The problem not completely solved. And unable to keep possession. Now, can they hit them on the counter? Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. Ronaldinho. Cuts it back. Can he take advantage? But into the keeper's gloves. And a loss of concentration. A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now.
Well, let's take another look. And wow, how cleanly does he hit that? The keeper was never going to save it. What a good goal that is. Well, Pep looks very pleased, doesn't he? His side have been absolutely excellent today.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Messi. And he takes it on. A smart stop here. Well, adding up all the stoppages, we will have 3 extra minutes. Smith! Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here. My goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Zé Roberto. And there goes the final whistle. And the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
Well, Derek, what a good performance that was. They did most things right, and their attacking play was inventive and had a real cutting edge. That was a really dominant display from them today.